Good morning, my angels. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome back to Mallorca. Well, we are up bright-eyed, not so bushy-tailed this morning. I don't know, I think like letting my hair down and having a couple of mugs, and there's something about the Mallorquian air that when I sleep here, I sleep like an absolute log. And you know those nights where you sleep almost too much that you wake up with such a puffy face? But anyway, we're rolling with it, and today is a very exciting day, and it's actually been so wonderful because obviously this whole trip is very spontaneous and of course a surprise, and normally we would have kind of made a plan for the weekend, but my mum has made a full plan for the weekend because my cousin Rob and his wife are here this weekend, so we're just rolling with their plan, which, as you guys know, my mother is the queen of activities. So we are heading into Palma today. We're going to go to all of their favourite jaunts because of course we're showing Rob and Kate around. So we're heading into town. We will park kind of like at the cathedral, walk up through Palma, up the Bourne, and head to our favourite Can Alamar for a little cocktail in the sunshine on the terrace. And then we're heading to a spectacular restaurant called Farah for lunch. If you are into fine dining and cuisine and want something just extraordinary, then Farah is outstanding. So we're heading there for lunch. We're then probably going to have a little mooch through the old town, show Rob and Kate a few of our favourite shops, probably head into Carmina because we can't go to Palma and the boys not go to Carmina. So we're going to head into Palma, and I thought it would be lovely to bring you with me. So let's go. Just arrived on the Bourne. The sun is shining and there is such a wonderful atmosphere. So the Can Alamar is actually at the top here, and then I've taken you guys into Louis Vuitton before, but this is their brand new store, which is utterly fabulous. But just a little look at the architecture of the buildings, the beautiful trees, the music is playing, everybody is out and having a glorious time. I must say, Palma at this time of year is so wonderful. It's all locals, no tourists just at the moment. Oh, it's just amazing. They always have the best sunglasses. Oh, they're so gorgeous. I'm looking for like a really classic pair of tortoiseshell cat eyes. I think those are very, very classic, but maybe a little bit square for what I'm looking for. Those are beautiful, rather bougie, rather glitzy. Just spotted these. Love the sides, and I also love the colour of the tint of the lenses. It's sort of like that bronzed golden. I've gone with hair slicked back today, quite understated, Holland Cooper cardigan. Right, I think we need to head up to the Can Alamar and have a cocktail. Heading up to Mummy's favourite store in the world, and probably the reason why she actually really wanted a house in Mallorca, is Rialto Living. I've taken you in there so many times, but they have always a beautiful collection of all trinkety bits, furniture, homeware. As you can see, Daddy likes the clothes. Marcus looking very dapper indeed today. But heading into Rialto, I tell you what, they also have the most wonderful cafe. We sometimes come in here for breakfast. Oh, let's head in. Lots of trendy bits and bobs. beautiful spring colours are out. Also the sweetest little mice around. Gosh, I cannot wait to do my Easter decorations. I love those. Really a nice combination between sort of like blush, pinks, peaches, taupe, and kind of like introduce all the styling colours. I love how they've layered that outfit. It's beautiful, absolutely stunning. Let's go and take a little look at the homeware, get some inspiration for this spring. Oh look, aren't they cute? They're like little tree decorations. I'm big into an Easter tree. Like we have a beautiful branch tree and we'll like hang all the sweet little Easter decorations off of it. But I've actually never seen an Easter bauble before. Big yes from me. Absolutely love. I mean, from my state's heritage and upbringing, any excuse to decorate or have any form of celebration, I am absolutely there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Look at all of the eggs. I love, oh no. Look at this, the sweet little chicks. Oh, it's a matter of need. Oh, they are so cute. Okay, major inspo here. Oh, all my creative juices are flowing. You can of course go pale pink. Oh, look at the chickens. I know. Aren't they sweet? They're like little egg hats. Have you seen the decorations over there? They're Easter baubles. Look at the Easter baubles. They're everything. They're so cute. I mean, any reason, Mummy, we need an Easter tree. We need a dangling carrot. I know that is divine. That is absolutely divine. Look at this. I've got little pale pink checkered, beautiful candles. They're very similar to the Mackenzie Child ones, but pink. I love those, Mum. Look at these. The stunning linen napkins with a beautiful pale pink trellis. Pale blue and pale pink. They're gorgeous for an Easter table. Very sweet indeed. And the little egg hats are so cute. Oh, they're beautiful. And I just don't think we have anything in England like this. You know, the quality in Rialto Living is phenomenal. Look at this. Oh my gosh, this is Emma Bridgewater. Oh, that's so lovely. And then we've got a little bit more linen and some gorgeous platters. Actually, Mum, that's quite nice. You've got the lemons mixed with the sort of terracotta pinks. That's lovely, very fresh. Oh, I love those. Love those. Giving us major inspo. Head into Massimo. They always have a wonderful collection in here. Favorite place. Here we go. Our favorite table is available, and as you can see, it is just so beautiful. I highly recommend. If you actually wanted to stay in town, then the rooms here are truly gorgeous, and this is actually where we stayed when we didn't quite know where we wanted to buy on the island. Obviously it's central, great restaurants, and we would go to Dea from here, we would go to Santanyi, we would go to Santa Maria, lots of different places. And as you saw, downstairs is Louvreton, and then the terrace goes all the way around, and it's gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Cheers! 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 Happy Mother's Day! Okay, gents, this looks incredible. We're just arriving at Farah, one of the best restaurants in Palma. I mean, what a foyer for a beautiful restaurant indeed. They do also have a spectacular wine list, so it's one of our firm favourites. This is one of the kitchens. It looks incredible. Look at this. The presentation is outstanding here. A true work of art. Absolutely beautiful. Oh, how gorgeous. It's finally warm enough to be able to sit outside.
We do recommend to start with this one in front of you, the shrimp tortilla with kimchi mayonnaise and lime gel on top, followed by the classic of the house. This is Cimental steak tartare with truffle mayonnaise on top. And you finish with the foie gras bonbon with a mango and passion fruit coating.
Wow.
Enjoy.
Thank you so much. Well, bon appetit, everybody.
Yeah, we have. So you have the green olive muffins in the center of the table. The little sphere on the side is the butter, umami butter. We call it like that, exactly. It's a compound butter made with olives, mushrooms and seaweeds. Then the one next to it is the alioli. It's a classic garlic mayonnaise. And the olive oil is our production.
Wonderful. They are pieces of art.
Char accompanied with tomato gazpacho and escabeche on the side. Avocado cream, a touch of ponzu gel. And the final touch will be wasabi. I have here the fresh wasabi root. We'll just put a little bit on the side for you.
Fresh
Enjoy
wasabi.
this beautiful tuna.
Oh, scrum-delicious.
This one has potato gnocchis on the side with celery cream underneath, and the foam is made with beurre blanc sauce. The little chip on top is tempura, also tempura made with the squid ink. Everything is edible. You can also go for that.
Thank you so much.
The celery is
Delicious.
under the fish. You have in here the Cimental beef fillet as a main course, accompanied by a potato terrine on the side with broccoli cream around it. In the center of the table you will also have the churros, truffle churros, and those in there. For the churros you also have this dip. This is the béarnaise sauce. These ones are the churros. And the béarnaise sauce for them. The final touch, time for a video, madam.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is the Perigord sauce made with black truffles, foie gras, and also the jus from the Cimental beef.
Oh my goodness. Truly a Picasso piece.
Now we have the main dessert. It's made by honey. It's white caramel chocolate accompanied by miso and milk ice cream. White caramel chocolate, miso milk ice cream, orange shots, citric gel, butter cookie. The base made from butter cookie and everything. It's made in every. This is pollen from the flavor.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank Well, after a spectacular and rather memorable lunch at Farah, you got your phone?
Yeah, I've got my phone. I need my sunglasses.
Right, she's getting her sunnies on. We are now strolling back to the car in the sunshine. It is utterly glorious. It's quite a famous roundabout that is right at the end of the Warn, just on the left-hand side of the cathedral. But it's been glorious, and actually, do you know what? It's not super busy, is it? It's just such a wonderful time of year to be in Palma. The weather is gorgeous, the sun is shining, and it's not too busy, and all of the restaurants are opening up because it's kind of like the start of the season. But we're heading back home. We're going to have a gorgeous glass of pale rosé in the garden and watch the sunset. And then tonight we're going to dance around the kitchen and make Daniela's famous pasta recipe. This is so wonderful.
Te doy una canción de madrugada, cuando más quiero tu luz. Te doy una canción cuando aparece. Te doy una canción y amor discurso. Solo miraré llorar. Te doy una canción con mis dos manos.
Hi, sweet pea. And your grandma's got Chick Chick.
Tell us all about it.
Oh,
Dear.
you having a nice weekend?
Yeah.
Go on then, go get your chicken. Go on then. Go on then. Go get your chicken. I'll back away. Meow. Oh yeah.
Oh.
Got the nice chicken. Delicious. Mmm.
A bit worried about somebody else.
Okay, well you eat your chicken in peace. Bon appetito. Oh, sweet pea. Sweet home. The sun is still shining and we thought what a wonderful way to celebrate a happy hour on a Saturday afternoon would be to take a little stroll around the gardens. The boys have got vodka and tonics and cigars and the girls have got little G&Ts. We're going to walk down the grand staircase and walk around the gardens. Boys will be boys. Daddy's got his long whiskey and water and a cigar, loving life. Daddy's just checking in on the grandchildren's garden house. He's just checking in that the grandchildren's greenhouse, the little Wendy house, is doing well. They've varnished it, but my plan for this summer, I'm going to paint it all pale blue and pop some gorgeous shutters on. So this is where we're talking for the roses, aren't we?
Now think about what this is going to look like, Leo,
I
in
know.
another 4 months' time. My banana fingers are doing so well. Look at them, they're enormous. You've been hanging on in there, darlings. We're gonna have to get you in the house. I definitely think we should just carve a little hole into them and then they could be candlestick holders. They are just amazing. They bring me so much happiness. They have such an amazing scent of citrus. They taste absolutely shocking, but they're fabulous. And imagine having that as your garnish in your drink. Imagine it sort of sticking out the edge. It's such fun. I mean, this garden is so magical. The roses have been pruned just to perfection. They've been cut back and it is going to look utterly magnificent this year. But tomorrow, Mark and I are going to come down and just make some plans as to just the other side, actually, just over the other side of the little pathway there. Because we've actually taken a few of the roses out to plant them on the other side of the garden. So we've got a bit of a project on our hands the other side, and we're just deciding what to do, whether to plant all the way down with matching roses the other side, which would look utterly magnificent. And yeah, something very exciting might be on the cards of that. Going through one of my favourite little spots in the garden between the two beautiful cherubs. They remind me of Monica every single time I come past them. We've got the orange blossom tree, which the trunk doesn't look massively healthy. However, the branches, we've got green leaves and even a touch of orange blossom out. Stunning, so many oranges. The agapanthus just coming up. Orange blossom again. I wish you could smell this. It is just extraordinary. I want to bottle this. If I could make like my very own scent. Again, an epic idea for like a brand to be able to come down here and literally make fragrances from the gardens, whether it might be oranges or lemons or limes or lavender, roses, orange blossom, honey. Literally, you name the scent, we have it here. My poetry dome is doing very well indeed. The roses are 3/4 or a quarter? No. Could we have a few more in there?
Yes, we need to have a few more in here. We do need some climbers. We are going to fully deck this. It's very, very special. Very special indeed. A beautiful little bench at the end, which the gorgeous book is just pure heaven.
these magnificent old olives. First and foremost, how old do you think this is?
Well, the one in the middle is going to be over 200 years.
And you've just said something to me that I'd never heard of. So you've
Sons
got
of the fathers.
Sons of the fathers. You've got the father in the middle.
Because the main tree is actually given up, but out of the roots there are a couple of youngsters have appeared, and that's what's happened with the carob tree down there. And we'll have to just be patient. But the whole lot.
And this one's a beauty. No, I think the lady's beautiful.
I tell you what,
Don't you be going pressure washing my naked lady, thank you very much. We like her grubby. So this bed here has all had brand new irrigation in, has been pruned, weeded to literally within an inch of its life, and we have a rose. It's very, very early for her, but there she is. It's absolutely stunning. One of the David Austin roses is blooming. We've got a few here, but this in a couple of months is going to be quite the picture. This is something out of a fairy tale here. Oh, it's beautiful, but again, another gorgeous little pinky number there. So we have a magnificent spineless yucca tree for those of you who are avid gardeners. I may or may not have just used my plant app to search it, but I must say that it is a real beauty, and I just think it adds character. We have another little spot in here that is filled with roses, but could do with a few more. It seems to be doing quite well here on the left hand side, but got a few little gaps. It needs to be filled up, doesn't it? And we've got a beautiful little cherub in the middle, but all of these just really special little magical spots in the gardens. But we are now heading back down the little pathway back down to the riverbed, and we've got the pool up there. We've taken some trees out just because they got too big and actually too overgrown, and it was starting to actually shade the entire pool area. So although it doesn't look great at the moment, we have had to take the trees out and just making a plan as to what we're going to plant next so that we can maintain them and obviously not have the same issue in a few years' time. But as I was saying, it's just such a special garden, and at all the different times of year you can enjoy the different little moments, whether it's the lavender at this time of year and how luscious and green it looks. And actually I take such pleasure from seeing the roses at this stage. Of course they look mind-blowing, and the scent in this garden is truly spectacular when they're in full bloom, but also seeing their life at different months. So at this stage they're growing their leaves, the buds, some of the buds are coming through. Here we go, look at that. We've got a rose even just coming into bloom, and then we've got the roses that have really been snipped back, and as you can see from the little branches or the bare roots, they are going to be enormous. Going to be amazing. And it's also lovely to see that the gardeners like Claudia and Gonzalez and the team here take such pride with irrigation and the fertilizer, and it's amazing. I can't wait to hear what the real professionals say, because we've got some really exciting projects this year, and yeah, I'm going to be sharing the journey with you guys. Look at that, even the way that the sunshine is just beaming through the trees, and all of the little birds, the pigeons. Oh. It's absolute paradise. Talking of paradise, the birds of paradise are in bloom. Let's head down and take a little look at them. You guys can probably start to see little hints of orange on your screens, but here we are. Now, if this doesn't make you smile, I don't know what else will. They look like little flamingos. They look like they've got the large beak and a rather interesting hairstyle. They're just fabulous. Utterly fabulous. I might even channel this look for Royal Ascot this year. Actually, Vivian Sheriff does actually have a hat. I think it might even be called the Big Dipper. Don't we get some inspo from that? They are incredible. Look at the lilies! The lilies! They are unbelievable. They are just, I mean, I'm actually speechless. I haven't seen these in the garden at all, literally over the last 2 years. They are spectacular. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. The agapanthus, I mean, is going to be just outrageous. Walking back up to the house, it's just saying Claudia needs to get on the old ball trimming. But again, I suppose this garden is a situation where you focus on one thing for a few days and you turn around and there's just a mountain left to do. But the way that the sun is setting and it just showcases this garden, it's just remarkable. My favourite palm trees in the garden, very closely followed by the one over by the casita. But if that isn't a perfect palm, I do not know what else is. She is a rare beauty. Now, if there was a supermodel of the palm tree world, that is it. So actually an area where I haven't shown you before and still an enormous project for us to do. So this is actually the underneath of the house. And when I say that we have probably bigger space, more square footage underneath the house, this is actually going to be a gym. So like reformer studio, Pilates, all of that malarkey, running machines, rowing machines. We're gonna have like mirrors all down this side. We're gonna have a kitchenette. Well, actually not even a kitchenette, the full kitchen will go in there. Then the wine storage cellar, I suppose, will be in here, which has been just sort of like plastered and cleaned. Tiles have all been cleaned. And then someone, well, the last owners had a dream to build a spa complex. They dug it all out. So as you can see, it's still very much a project, which is showing Rob and Kate, but they had a dream to do a full spa complex. So they've actually already dug out the swimming pool. So this is going to be the indoor swimming pool. Okay, so it looks very scary. Do we have any lights in here, Daddy? Oh, actually, I think we might. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh my God, the frogs. I wondered where those had gone. I'm telling you, my mother is stealing things from my house. My God, I've literally grown up with these frogs. It's terrible. They're actually not my frogs. They are her frogs. But it's so funny to see so many things down here. So this is going to be, I mean, infrared, saunas, steam rooms. You know what my mother is like. She wants a room for everything. Then it goes on and on and on and goes literally down that side of the house. And then in here, we're not quite sure what we're going to do. It's sort of all a work in progress. Obviously, this is not a priority. And we are going to finish everything else before starting this. Kind of just take our time and have a bit of a think about what it is that we would like to create down here. I mean, we are having a laugh and a giggle about potentially a nightclub. Maybe it should be called Leo's. They would all have quite a lot of fun down here. And actually thinking there is a music law here in Mallorca. And so one of the things that actually my brother had to do on his 30th birthday, obviously we had to wrap up at a certain time, but you tell a 30-year-old and all of his mates that they have to finish at midnight. I will turn off the light, no worries, Daddy. And so they went off to a nightclub. But if we could get this to a point where it's obviously safe for people who have had a drink, aka that,
big hole. It's not safe. But we could actually have a DJ down here and no one would ever hear us. I don't see why we don't actually set up in the hallway of the house, why we would need to come down here. But it'd be quite fun. I was just saying, Dad, what do we think? After DJ Gold Digger, we could come down here and make this into a bit of a nightclub on the night of my 30th. All go to bed. You're the last one that goes to bed. How many people can you fit in the lift? Daddy's even got a cigar. Mummy, we love you.
It says
yeah, bye-bye.
It says
Bye-bye,
maximum
Mummy.
3 people.
Well, Kate's skinny.
Are we moving?
I don't know if we're moving. Yeah, we're moving.
We're
moving.
Yeah.
We're too heavy.
No, we're fine. Okay, welcome to the TV room, everybody.
Is the cigar taking the oxygen?
I can't breathe. And welcome to the TV room. Rob is like, I love this. That's quite cool, isn't it? That's quite cool. This is cool. Mummy's been in here. Look, I love the throw. That came from South Africa. She's been in here zhuzhing. Oh, another little buy from South Africa. Oh, I love the little rattan tray. Oh, I love this. That's beautiful. I don't know, guys. I think I need your help. Since she comes to mine and nicks all of my things, I think we need to go around here and start pinching things back. Good morning, everybody. Well, it is Mother's Day, so happy Mother's Day, all of you, whether you are mothers, grandmothers, godmothers, dog mothers, cat mothers, any form of mother. My heart is with you today and sending you so much love. We've started our day off by taking a walk on Mondrago. There is nothing better than the fresh sea air. Oh no! Oh, it's definitely a bit nippy. Oh, I almost got caught there. But it's stunning. Sun is shining and we're all out taking a family walk. What a morning to come walking. The way that the sun is just glistening off of the water like diamonds is so special. Hi team, what a morning and what a special day. It's just utterly gorgeous to be here and really special to spend such an important day with my mommy, and I just feel very lucky and grateful and very blessed that I'm able to do so and able to spend it with my mum, because I know there's so many people out there, whether you might not have your mothers around anymore or might not have your children around anymore. Literally my heart is with you, and I know days like this can be so difficult, and that's why I just feel like an extra little bit of I just feel so grateful. But I have got a few bits and pieces that I'm going to give my mother. I've just done my hair and makeup, and one thing that my mother loves, one of her favorite things, and actually it's one of my favorite things, is when we do our makeup together, or actually in fact when I do her makeup. I teach her lots of like tips and tricks, and I've just finished her hair and I'm just going to do the final touches of her makeup, and I thought it would be really wonderful to be able to do that with you. So I actually bought her a little treat at the airport, and I tell you what, I'll give it to her when we're doing our makeup. But I got her like a beautiful lip gloss. It's like one of my favorite lip glosses from Idyl. I'm whispering because she's not too far away, but we're gonna head into her bedroom and do her makeup for her as like a little Mother's Day gift. And then another thing that we got mummy, when Mark and I were heading through the airport, there was a Fortnum & Mason, and I saw this little basket and we just thought, how cute is this? And we've filled it with like all of her favorite bits and bobs. So I'm just gonna actually undo it and show you guys. So her favorite thing ever, and actually something hilarious that she does, is she actually hides chocolates from my father. She's so mean. She'll buy like beautiful chocolates, or I'll gift them ladder rack, and my mother will actually hide them so that he can't find them. And one thing she always does that with is her rose and violet creams. They are her favorite chocolates on earth. So we got her those. We got her some milk and dark truffles. We got her some cottontails, which are nicely spiced carrot cake inspired biscuits. And then the final little touch, which actually is Mark's favourite, is traditional shortbread rounds. So just a really nice sweet little hamper filled with all of her favourite bits and bobs. But we are heading out to one of our favourite restaurants. It's so traditional, it's incredible. The squid there is insane, the suckling pig is just scrum delicious. But I'm going to do mummy's makeup first, and of course we're always on a bit of a time limit, So let's head into the master suite and do Mummy's makeup together. Well, here she is, your favourite person on this YouTube channel.
Stop it.
And today is all about you. I know. We've had such a gorgeous day so far. We've been walking, well, we've gone on our favourite walk, and it was just...
Drago walk, which is special, isn't it? And
It's
it was
so special.
Ultra special today.
Yeah.
The two of us.
Was it a good surprise?
It was an amazing surprise. I still can't quite believe you're here.
She keeps looking at me. I keep catching her staring at me. I'm like, everything okay? And she sort of...
It was absolutely wonderful. I feel a bit sorry for my guests who probably thought they were going to have a nice quiet weekend with me and Daddy.
I know, sorry about that.
And then you turn up and upset the apple cart a bit. But anyway, we had a lovely day in Palma yesterday.
I'm not sure about that. We're having a wonderful time. But one of your favourite things is that when we do our makeup together and teaching you like tips and tricks and little fun bits and bobs.
Need tips and tricks at my age. Come on.
Yeah, we do have fun. So you've done your base makeup.
I've just done a little bit. I had some sunspots dealt with this week, so my face is a little bit angry and red, so I've just covered those up. And I have put some flawless filter on.
Love a bit of flawless filter.
And I have put that trick that you taught me with the
contour.
The contour.
We're teaching Mummy how to contour.
I think it's all the time I spend looking at my phone and your Instagram posts that has got me a bit jowly.
Jowly, stop it. So we've all got to go around looking like this at our phones to stop the face from dropping.
I think there's a market for a big collar that you actually sort of stick, and then you could probably have a stick with the phone there. Think like that.
I think there could be definitely a market, Mummy. I think you should patent that idea.
And my new obsession is Jones Road, which Leonora gave me, and I absolutely love it.
Gave. More of the Nick. Yes, along with, I see you've got the brush as well.
Yes, I've got the brush as well, and my lovely little
that's
beauty
divine.
box, which anyway, we can get going because
we've got lunch.
Ooh, it's a little deal.
I know. Well, I knew we were going to do our makeup together, so I wanted to get you like a few very small. We have got you something else which you can open downstairs. But I thought we were doing our makeup, so we can get a few bits and bobs.
Oh no.
I know this. Yeah.
Oh my god, that is so lovely.
Oh my goodness. I have got you a proper card.
Oh my god, that is so divine, Leonora. Thank you so much.
Ooh. So welcome.
I love a bit of Idyl. Forever Glow Luminizer.
Apparently this is cult. I've been seeing it everywhere, and then I was like,
the little compact.
Isn't it gorgeous?
Beautiful. Oh wow, that really
So the
is
highlighter,
lovely.
so pop it here, and it is just stunning. It's so the sheen is stunning, so I thought we could use that.
Lovely. You look very sheeny.
Sheeny, shiny.
You'll add a lip maximizer.
Oh, it's the best.
Oh my god, that's absolutely wonderful. Thank you.
I thought perfect colour for you. Also, there's just something different about Dior's packaging. It is so beautiful. I mean, take a look at that. Isn't that stunning?
Right, no, that
Absolutely
really is
stunning.
lovely.
So this is called Dior Forever Glow Luminizer. So
I thought you'd be proud of me to keep all my bits in
I'm
here.
so proud of you.
It's gone a bit out of control in the last few days because I seem to be just rushing in.
There's a bit of a slutty Susan going
Yes,
on in
and
here.
Daniela bought me that the other
Oh,
day.
that's so lovely.
Actually, that is
Great
very nice.
colour.
Yeah, it really is.
Okay, well, what are you wearing today? Let's go. So you've got your Tanzanite in and blue eyeliner.
Yes.
We're going with that vibe.
Yeah, and it's casual. The restaurant is very casual today, and it's not. I was thinking about wearing a dress, but it's actually a bit blowy.
Yeah, I'm just going to go, I think, chilled jeans.
Yeah.
Jeannie Mon Jeannie
Everything
vibes.
is casual here, unless you're in Palma and
I'm going to contour that
lovely.
nose of yours.
And I think the squiddy, as we call it, is probably the best Spanish food around.
The suckling
Fantastic.
pig there. I don't know why you call it the squiddy.
Because it's famous for its squid.
Oh,
And that's
what you're meant to have there.
Yeah, the King of Spain apparently goes there and has squid.
Or we might be seeing the King of Spain. You never know. Might be taking his mother there. Right, Margarine. You got we need to do a little bit of a blush. Smell. There we go. Pillow Talk. Love a bit of this.
Which one have you got?
I've got literally cheek to cheek pillow talk.
Yeah. When I was in Dubai, I went and bought some Kimberly, and they sold me a too darker one, I think.
Oh. Okay, what do you use for your concealer? You've got your...
Yes.
Yeah, I love that. Just going to do a tiny bit underneath your eyes. Just lighten and brighten. Mummy swears by the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage, and she has this in SC4.
Yeah, I've been using it for years. I think it might be a bit drying underneath the eyes. I have got something else I also use underneath the eye.
Go in around the crusty bits.
Oh, lovely.
I love the glow, and then we're going to have a play with the... I'm going to use a little bit of this. This is gorgeous. Just to warm up the sides of your face. And then we're going to use
bronzer.
And do bronzer. This is bronzer.
Oh, I thought it was a contour.
Well, you can use it as a bronzer part. Is this what you used to contour? You didn't do your liquid?
I did the liquid.
Oh, good girl. I'm so pleased.
That's that one.
That's that one. Yeah, it's fabulous. I think you're...
That one is...
That's divine, but I want to try the your one.
Sometimes, yeah.
I know. I think what we're going to do...
I think that's more for a nighttime.
We're going to combine the Jones Road, and then we're going to put a touch of that new... That one's the dark one. God, you really have been using this.
I love it.
I know. Miracle Balm, and she has this in shade Magic Hour.
And I've ordered some more.
Pinky Bronze.
But they're being delivered to the UK.
Did you buy through my link? Mummy! For goodness sake!
This is the bronzer.
Okay, well then actually I'm not going to use that one. I want to use this one.
Yeah.
So the best way to use this, which actually you don't do, is I pop it on the back of my hand. I use a finger just to warm up the product. And then I go in either with my fingers or with the brush. And it creates just the most magical, healthy glow.
It's also skincare, you know that.
Yeah, no, I know. It is all skincare based.
It's all good for your skin at the same time.
It's got so many different minerals and vitamins in it. And this is not an ad. I have worked with them before and I adore the products. I'm a huge fan and advocate for the brand. But the icon and just makeup extraordinaire that is Bobbi Brown, it is her brand. But I do think it does take a little bit of getting used to.
Yes.
A lot of people are like, oh my gosh, it feels like you're putting Vaseline on your face.
Yes,
I can understand why you think that, but you're using it.
I quite like it though, living in Mallorca now.
You always feel like super hydrated.
Yeah, it also makes you look very healthy, I think.
Yeah, it's so glowy. Like, oh, I wish you could see how that just shimmers and instantly looks super hydrating. I love it. And as mummy tends to go a little bit OTT on most things. So sometimes I'll see her and she sort of looks as though she's actually smeared it all over her face. I'm like, Mummy, I think we might be taking it a bit far. But I always think a little bit of lots of different products is the secret to a super youthful. We want to look as though we're aging gracefully. We don't want someone else's face. We want to be the best versions of ourselves. Right, mascara, Margarine.
There we are.
You want to do your own mascara?
Yes, probably.
Chantecaille. You can use that mirror or use that. Oh, that's sweet. I love this Beauty Effect box. I've shown it to you guys before. I have one myself, but considering we became hand luggage, as you guys know, I do travel with it, and Mummy travels with it everywhere she goes, and she can get all of her bits and bobs in. It's beautiful.
I'm off to Lisbon tomorrow, did you know?
No, I know. She jet set her over here. I've come to see her and she's leaving tomorrow.
I wasn't going to take it, but you would pack that in your suitcase, would you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, you don't have to, Mummy. It depends upon how long you're going for. If you just,
days.
you know, when you get there, you're just going to have great lighting and a fantastic mirror to do your makeup. I always, think that that's quite important. You do indeed have to charge it. Right, a little bit of blush. That looks gorgeous. I love that. And we've gone really, really light. That's the other thing you can do, is I'm going to use the bronzer, one of the Miracle Balm, and I'm just going to pop a tiny bit on Mummy's eyelids when she's finished with the mascara. This mascara is stunning. This is the Chantecaille, and it's got the long lash elixir in it, so it really encourages your lash growth.
A bit more on that highlight, don't I? Okay.
She's also fantastic at getting mascara all over her lids as well. Right, we need another little brush to get rid of that. She's also got to be the world's worst person at using every single brush in every single product, so that you've got, get rid of those. So if you have a clean brush and you get mascara on your eyelids, just take that brush and it will actually just take all the mascara off. Open. Maybe you can just get that sponge. Oh, look up. Can you lean towards me, not lean back?
Oh no, but you're annoying.
Thanks. I am actually doing your makeup, you know.
No, but you're a bit mean with me, I think.
What do you mean?
You just sort of poke me quite hard.
I poke you.
You must be gentle.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm gentle.
I'm feeling a little bit bully this morning.
She's actually hungover, truth be
No,
known.
I'm not hungover, but we had a late night again. Oh.
Sorry, one does remember swigging Baileys from the bottle.
Oh, darling, I was just seeing if it was off or not.
Yes, she is the star of the show. Right, I love that. I absolutely love that. And I'm going to use a tiny bit of this colour as well on your eyes. And it really does make a beautiful eyes pop. I love that.
I love the colour you had on your eyes yesterday. I thought that looked very nice.
Thank you.
Was that Pillow Talk?
It was Pillow Talk. And I combine it with my bronzer, and it just kind of like makes my eyes pop. Right, I would actually, you've done your lip liner, haven't you?
Not really, no.
Okay, alright. Well, what have you got on at the moment? Because it looks beautiful. What do you use for your lip liner? I actually came in and borrowed a lip liner yesterday. It was a new MAC one.
Yes, I've seen somewhere.
I might be eyeing that up. Oh, there it is.
Here we go.
Is it that one? No, that's Pink Ballet. It was, oh, here it is. It's MAC and it's called Whirl, and it's just a really fantastic, sort of quite purpley lip liner. Oh, okay, there she goes. And we do tend to quite like overlining our lips. And then I think you should go in with your new lip maximizer, and this is in shade 038. Just trying to see if there's a colour of the name. No. Name of the colour.
So no lipstick then? Just
no, I would use that and actually just colour in your lips slightly more. And then this is really quite pigmented and it's stunning. I'm actually going to use it myself. And when I say that they are not joking about the maximising, wait a couple of minutes.
Where's the top?
I've got the top.
Darling.
There we go. That's in there. I pop some of that on, and it's just divine.
Is this the stuff that makes you slightly sting?
No.
I don't like that feeling.
No, I know. Do you remember that lip gloss that you had in that big blue container?
Oh,
I know. I felt as though I was having an allergic reaction. Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah, it's very nice.
That's beautiful. Well, I think that's stunning. And of course, like when the sun is shining, I don't know about you, I love where we live, and obviously England is incredible, but just waking up to the sunshine.
It's fantastic.
Heavenly.
Although you've had better weather than us in the last 2 weeks.
I know we have been very lucky in the UK.
You know, it did follow you out here, so Friday, the day you arrived, was just delicious.
It's wall-to-wall sunshine.
And all the oranges on the trees at the moment, and the yellow daisies, and the lushness of the garden because it's been raining. I mean, I think it is actually a very special time of year down here.
It really is.
Yeah.
Well, Mama, that is our makeup done. I don't want to do too much because you have the most amazing skin.
And you highlighted with me with
oh, hang on a minute. No, we're going to do the last final little touch of the highlighter.
Yeah, I think there was one other thing.
One last little step. Now, what's probably the cleanest brush of yours?
That one. That one.
Yeah? Okay. I would say prep the brush. Oh, God, this is beautiful. and I will just go on the high points from almost where your eyebrow finishes, around your temple and down onto the cheek. And it has like a really beautiful pinky sheen to it. And I just think it's going to blend into your blusher to perfection. A little bit on the tip of her nose. And again,
the nose, middle of the nose or not?
Yeah, can do, a little bit. You are quite hawky-pawky. We don't want to highlight that bad boy too much.
How about here?
Oh yeah, you can do a bit here. Yeah?
You don't seem to have much product on there.
On my brush? Well, you're sort of like going to look like
have a look in my mirror.
Happy?
Yes, oh yes.
Isn't it stunning? You can do a little bit up here, but I don't want you to look shiny. We want you to be lit from within.
Is it time for champagne yet?
It is almost time for champagne. Why don't we pop our clothes on?
Okay.
And we're going to get ready, and then I think it's champagne time for Mother's Day.
We literally carried it through the airport.
Memory of home.
Oh, that's so cute. So cute. We just thought we'd get all of your favourite bits and bobs.
Oh, darling, thank you so much. Oh, Daddy is going to eat those.
Well, I thought we had to get Daddy something so that you could hide.
Challenging for them, actually.
Cottontails, how sweet.
And we thought Daddy could have the shortbreads whilst you hide your favourite.
Oh, those are definitely going to be hidden in the back of the fridge. But you know what? He's such a truffle pig. He'll snip them out. You might have to have a new hiding place for those. Rose and violet creams.
Yeah, they were
Reminds
absolutely
me of
favourite.
my grandmother.
Yeah,
How
they're
lovely.
favourites.
What a beautiful Mother's
And we
Day
just
gift.
loved the little hamper. We thought it was so
hamper is
cute.
just beyond everything.
And then you got your big card.
Oh my gosh, I am being so spoiled, darling.
Very, very quick outfit of the day before we head out, but I am ready and I am wearing my favourite tan Emmy London pointed pumps that match my Studio by Charlotte bag that I am literally obsessed with. If you want the most exquisite quality for the most epic price, also the design, chef's kiss. It's sensational. It matches my little Hermes Kelly belt. It also has a sweet little Holland Cooper twilly on it. I just like the fact that you can kind of combine all of the other colours that you're wearing by simply just popping a twilly on. So Paper London Barrel jeans. This is a Pieta Castello just cashmere cardigan that I've tucked in. A Moschino with Dyson Airwrapped the hair. I've got nice cream London earrings on, of course, and I do have a discount code, so I'll leave that down below. And I am ready for Mother's Day here in Mallorca.
Here we go. Welcome to Santanyi, the beautiful church. Oh, it's definitely a bit windy today. Hopefully you guys can hear me. But this is the spectacular restaurant, as Mummy calls it. It is called the Squiddy, but the real name of this restaurant, Marcus, is...
Well, we call it the Big Bodega Bar.
The Bodega Bar.
I don't know what. I think it's called Casa Manolo, but
Casa Manolo. There we go, Manolo Blaniques. That'll be easy to remember. So this is the menu. They've got so many delicious bits and pieces, and the good thing is they've got also Spanish and English. I do sometimes think that menus like this can kind of put you off a restaurant, but actually this restaurant is phenomenal. You can have lots of different mixed tapas, fish. They're really known for their seafood here, the lobster, the clams, the mussels and the oysters, but this is their special. You've got the special squid grilled with its ink, and then they come to the table and they sort of prepare it in front of you. It's absolutely delicious.
So it's called calamar de potera. Potera is a squid. That picture. With that you catch the squid. Okay, they catch how they catch it one by one.
One by one.
Squid wrapples at the hook, comes by itself. And it's completely clean. Okay, there's no sand, seaweed, anything else. I'll open in the inside and you'll see, okay? So what we're doing here is the traditional way how the fisherman does it. The old way. The preparation, I mean. Okay. So there's, the squid is cooked already.
Home sweet home, and it has been the most wonderful day. Lunch was sensational. The food there is truly scrumptious and so fresh. But it's been such a wonderful trip. As you guys know, seriously, it's spontaneous and a wonderful surprise, and to be able to spend it with my mother is something that I just feel eternally grateful for. And I feel like I won the mummy lottery, and I'm sure so many other people feel the same way, but it's been gorgeous. We've just had a little stroll around the gardens and really enjoyed the sunshine. It's going to be another unbelievable sunset, so fingers crossed I can capture that for you guys. But I'm going to be taking my afternoon sundress off, and I'm going to be popping my PJs on. We're going to get cozy, going to get warm and snuggly on the sofa, watch probably some Netflix and get an early night. But I do actually have the whole day here tomorrow before flying back to London tomorrow night. But I can say I feel so happy that I came out and surprised Mummy. It's just been so special, and it's just been the most gorgeous day. So I do just want to take a moment to wish you all a very happy Mother's Day. I know you guys are going to be seeing this after the day, but you know what, I can wish you a gorgeous Mother's Day on any day of the year, because mothers are rock stars, quite literally rock stars. Good morning, everybody. I am feeling so beyond blessed to wake up to this glorious morning. I mean, I'm so lucky to wake up where we do at home in the UK, but this is truly extraordinary. Well, I'm going to sit on one of my favourite spots to have my morning coffee, actually read and respond to lots of you guys, and it's a Monday morning, so I am jumping straight into calls in about half an hour, but I will try and come on and speak to you guys in a little bit. Maybe we'll go for a little walk around the gardens. I actually need to pack my suitcases because I am leaving this evening, but I do actually have the full day here, so let's soak it up. All dressed and ready for the day. Oh, it's been a busy work morning, but literally just popped an outfit on, and Mark and I are going to head down to Santanyi for some lunch. Mark is actually going to stay here for the week, so flying home solo, which is fine, Both got lots of work on this week, and then he'll fly back at the weekend. But the outfit of the day, it is so warm here. It's just utterly divine. But I do know we seem to be having a heat wave back at home as well. So flying home to sunshine, which is always divine. But I'm wearing this gorgeous Hobbs shirt dress. It's really light, it's quite preppy, very classic, and a gorgeous pale blue pinstripe. I've got my Celine sunglasses on, nice cream London earrings, and actually a pair of little Chanel pumps. Very cute indeed. So that's the outfit. Let's head to Santanyi to have a spot of lunch just before I head to the airport. This is one of Mark's favourite little spots for very casual lunch. If he's here by himself and doesn't fancy cooking, this is where he basically lives. Our last little romantic Lunchingtons. I'm going with one of my faves. This is called a damn lemon. It's basically like a radler, mostly lemonade with a touch of beer. It's basically a shandy. Cheers, chicken.
Cheers,
So the Cangelat is actually run by a family, and they've got the most wonderful ladies, a mother, a daughter and a grandmother working in the kitchen. So we went with the aubergine stuffed, I think, with mince, and then you got bechamel, grilled cheese on the top. Mark's favourite chicken wings, and they are so succulent, legendary and delicious. We've got homemade guac with chips, and then what else did we go with? We went with roast potatoes and some vegetables, which are just coming. Our eyes were most certainly larger than our tummies. Here is the divine grilled vegetables. We've got pak choy, broccoli, courgettes, butternut squash with some delicious sauces on the side. And then those rosemary roasted potatoes are divine. We've decided to come for a little walk and lots of steps, just to come for a little stroll to one of the colours, which, as you can see, is glistening. The last few little hours together, let's go and take in a magical view. And look at that. It is stunning. This is one of my favourite places to come and actually film. And you'll probably remember I was like on the corner of that filming a campaign actually for Gawalia. As you can see, people are swimming. Oh my god, it must be freezing. Oh my gosh, I also shot actually a Holland Cooper campaign down there. But yeah, it's one of our favourite spots to come to, and you can dive off the very, very end. Actually, there is even a young lady sat on the very corner of that little rock there. And you can just lie quietly and then jump in. It's so stunning. Well, my bags are packed, they are in the car, and the airport outfit is on. And sadly, it's time to head back to the UK. Well, I shouldn't say sadly. I do have an equally as beautiful and very special home back in the UK, and of course my boys are there. It's been such a magical weekend. We've made so many family memories, and yeah, it's just been extremely special. So I'm so happy I was able to share it with you guys. But although the sun is shining here, I hear that we're having a heat wave back at home. So I'm equally as looking forward to getting back home to my boys, my 4 cretins, and we've got quite the week ahead of us. So let's head home. Home, sweet home. My worry is, do I wake them up? There's been some squeaking. Is there some squeakies? Mommy's little curtsinos. Hi everyone. Hi everyone. My babies, I love you more than